On Wednesday, I better see all you playmakers at dime time. Here, work with the community to reach the assist goal, and if the goal is met, you'll earn some sweet prizes. And next weekend, you can compete against some powerful trios at Court Conqueror.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. That's a look at our settings tonight. The picturesque city of Milwakee, Wisconsin. Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thank you very much. What a great comeback story for Derrick Rose. His resilience.
Good insight there, Dave. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Then it's Young, then it's Williams. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with the Magician, and it's Drummond in at the center position. Well, we know the playoffs are right around the corner, Greg. Do you think any of these teams change their approach for playoff contenders?
Kev, you know, goal number one is health. I mean, outside of that, you're looking at seeding. You're trying to fine-tune, but you want to just get it dialed in and get ready for what's about to be a marathon run, you hope, in the postseason.
Find that fine-tuning. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Levine kicks to White. Bulls moving the ball around, and it's sent back by Drummond. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Here's Magician. The pass to Drummond. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose, and it's Drummond missing. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Multi-time NBA rebound leader. Might want to think about putting a body on Drummond.
Bean passes to White. And it's sent back by Drummond. And they'll keep possession. Young, no good. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Holiday with the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
One of the finest combo guards in this league. You can have Drew initiate, or you can play him off the ball.
Levine inside the three-point line. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Magician passes to Antetokounmpo. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Outside, White puts up a 3. The shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
And the foul goes on the Magician. That's his first foul. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Young.
Well, the offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
Pushing it up, and Drummond throws it down.
Each year he's getting better and better. Drummond with the unstoppable move.
The Bulls have got a paltry 0 of 6 from the field here in what's been a very difficult start for them. Levine up top, guarded by Holiday. It's White on the wing, looking to end the run. They get a hand on it.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
It's a hand on it, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 8 points.
Every time they get scored on
during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you could see them losing confidence, and it turned into a domino effect.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Jackson, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Lee's subbed in for Drew Holiday. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Giles checked in for Young. Oubre comes in for Williams. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Levine. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Kobe White. Lets it go from deep. No good from Magician. Bulls trail by 11. 1:46 left here in the first quarter. Here's Oubre. Count it. Good.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
For whatever reason, they came in a little tight tonight. That should loosen them up.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And some changes here for the Bucks. Yep. Outside Holiday. Middleton outside. Levine against Holiday. Oubre with the steal. And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance. So for Chicago right now, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Williams is out there with Young. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. Okay, well, oh, that was something else.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
And so White will bring it up for Chicago.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Young looking it over. The dish to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Left side out of the Kumbo. Over Williams. Here's Drummond. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Drummond's got 10 points.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Young against Drummond. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Al Smitty, you were a player with versatility and length. How much fun would you have had with today's style of play?
I think, Kevin, I was a guy that kind of played 1 through 3 at 6'8". But nowadays, I could have played 1 through 5. I would have loved playing the 5 position. Reason why, I could have got my shot off at any time I wanted. And the three-point shot, Kevin, you can take 10, 12 three-pointers. I would have loved that. Certainly capable from distance. Defenses no longer dare Holiday to shoot from out there.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
The Bulls making a switch here. Giles is checked in. Passes it to Holiday. Here's Magician, and stolen by White. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Forbes dishes to White. 55 seconds left here in the second. And another turnover here by Chicago. Justin Jackson, he's checked in for the Bucks. Lee comes in for Drew Holiday. Lee passes to Jackson. Back to Lee. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Magician. Outside Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Jackson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Top of the key, Rose. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 8 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Levine. On the wing, Levine for 3. And no good that time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Magician is out there with Holiday, and it's Drummond in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
White the pass to Levine. The tray, shot clock at 6. Hits it from 3-point range. White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the paint, here's Magician. He kicks it to Drummond, all alone. Here's Giannis, and the dunk by Giannis.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Young up top. Dishes it to Williams. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Count that one.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Bulls making a switch here. Oubre's checked in. The Bucks have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Young outside. To the middle. Here's Akel. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Hughes. Half a play now. Giannis passes to Hughes. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Magician. Cans the shot from the wing. Magician's got 5 points in the quarter.
On fire here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
White inside. Defended.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Oubre against Giannis. Lobs it up there for White. Takes the alley-oop. Here's Magician. Now the pass to Middleton.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Bucks on top. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. They've got Carter Williams. Giles is out there with Alexander. And it's Evans in at the 2-guard spot. Just 5 on the clock. Connaughton passes to Drummond. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Giles has got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's Evans in the corner from beyond the arc. He's off on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Connaughton. Passes it to Magician. Second chance shot, and there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bucks. Knocked loose. Here's Magician. Oh my goodness!
Did you see
what a play!
Unbelievable.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greggy lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, right to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Lobbed up there for Drummond.
Yet another bucket for Andre Drummond. They've done a great job of getting him the ball in his spots.
And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's the teardrop. Here's Jackson. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Young comes in for Giles. And it's Williams in for Bryn Forbes.
You know, MCW able to absorb contact much better these days than he has in the past.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Magician passes to Nwora. 6 to shoot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Evans outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Steve, if you were playing in this era, how engaged do you think you'd be on social media?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kevin. I think a lot, because I think right now that's just the way this era communicates. And obviously there's some negatives to social media, but there's a lot of positive from a standpoint of being able to reach your fans, get your message out, especially what we've been going through in this time for social injustice. But I also think there's a lot of marketing and branding opportunities through social media.
Bucks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Wasted no time on that one.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Here's Carter Williams, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Robert Covington picks one up.
This is what you want to see out of Michael Carter Williams, taking it inside and mixing it up.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
Pass to Magician. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Carter Williams, the pass to Maggette. And it's Evans in the corner. First one falls for him. Well, players now, Steve, seem to have a lot more power to demand a trade. Talk about what that does for the future of small market teams.
You know, Kevin, I think, let's be honest, it makes it tougher for the small market teams. The one solution, I think, is if you have a team that is very close-knit, if you get the right superstar and he's happy, if you have a chance to maybe win a championship, that keeps those stars in place.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Bulls have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season. I think pretty much any given night, they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Andre Drummond.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Evans sinks that one from the post. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Magician. Shoots the 3. Offline.
And this is what Carter Williams can give you defensively. A true ball hawk with excellent anticipation and reflexes.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense.
very special edition of NBA 2K TV from Summer League in Las Vegas. We have a very fun episode coming up for you, including highlights from Summer League, rookies talking NBA 2K, and the inside scoop on NBA 2K.
It's an NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with the Magicians. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. And for New York, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Pittman in at the point. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Randall passes to Barrett. Clock at 6. Over Drummond. Gets it to go from... feet.
Boy, you can see how much confidence R.J. Barrett has in himself. He'll get consistent with that jumper, but boy, well, he's putting in the work right now.
Down low. Here's Drummond, and that one hits back iron. And a fast break now for New York. Barrett wide open. He fires. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim. So good idea to take the 3 in transition.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it. Able to move and attack in transition.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Guys, I did catch up with the head coach of the Knicks. Now they have not won yet in 2 meetings against this team, but coach says he expects a different story tonight. He expects them to attack more offensively and worry a little less about waiting for the perfect shot. We'll see if that approach lets them win this first game in the season series. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. Sounds like they're going to do what they can to get this offense rolling.
Yeah, they'd like to get out to a fast start, establish a little bit of rhythm and pace right up front.
Yeah, I think if they can come out and dictate the tempo, that's to their advantage.
And the turnover again by Milwaukee. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Pass to Randle. The feed to Barrett. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Giannis, right side. Middleton, right side. Magician passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Magician. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. The 3, and there's Randle on the assist by Griffin. Randle's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Magician is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Drummond in at center. About a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Griffin trying to get open. Randle no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And the strength from the big man. Griffin just refusing to quit and muscling it in. Wow.
The Knicks have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier. You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports that takes stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm a traditionalist on. I think the 6-foul rule should remain in the game.
Pass to DiVincenzo. On the clock. Magician passes to Drummond. Shoots over Griffin. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Knicks leading by 12. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Bulls delivered a big performance. He had 15 points and capitalized from the perimeter, making a few threes. That performance is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. And we'll see if he can continue to stay hot.
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
Pretty much in attack mode the whole evening. We'll see if he plays with that same level of aggression here tonight.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Barrett against Middleton. The 3. No good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. New York's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Barrett, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul.
Once R.J. Barrett sees the defense commit, he goes right into attack mode and gets himself a trip to the free throw line. That is beautiful.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Bucks.
And a star player at Kentucky, Julius Randle, selected 7th back in 2014.
And it's not easy as a young player to overcome an injury early. But Julius has done that, and he has proven capable as a scorer in the NBA. And that, to me, is where he can make his mark.
Barrett against Middleton. Over to the left wing. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 8 points for Magician.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way.
And so it's the New York Knicks. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Barrett and Randall are in the forward position. Then it's Robinson, and it's Pittman in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Middleton outside. Passes to Magician. Back to Middleton. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Drummond with it. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
Oh, my goodness, that was electric. R.J. Barrett with a little flash.
Here's Magician. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Magician. Both free throws good from Magician. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Barrett with the bounce pass. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Second shot opportunity. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut to just 5 on the basket for Middleton.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Pass to Randall.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
drop shot, and it's laid in by Barrett. Barrett's got 6 points in the quarter.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
On the wing, Giannis. Now the dish to Drummond. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy's just too much speed.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication.
Into the lane for the Bucks. Number 12.
1:10 left to play in the third. Covington finds Holiday. Bucks passing it around. Magician sinks the three-pointer. Magician's got 15 points.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Akwebu defended by Allen, and it's sent back by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
And New York making a change here. Pittman's checked in. Justin Jackson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Aldridge, no luck.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Jackson passes to Magician. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Now just a 1-point Knicks lead, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's tipped. Jan Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
And the foul goes on the Magician. That's his third foul of the game. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Pass to Toppin. And that one is good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, we've got Robert Covington, Holiday out there with the Magician, and there's Jared Allen. And it's Hughes in at the 3 slot.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
New York trailing. Here is Pittman. He dishes it to Barrett. Over Holiday. Barrett, no good. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting for the game at 42%. Allen outside Holiday. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Toppin, and it's sent back by Allen. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Here's Barrett off the inbound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Doris, while he's kind of welcomed the spotlight of playing in New York, off the court, R.J. Barrett more of a homebody.
Right, and I love that because this is a young man who's committed to his craft. All of his energy is on becoming the best NBA player he can possibly be. But Greg, 100% correct. He's got the temperament and maturity to face the pressure of New York.
Drummond passes to Magician. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, Middleton, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Barrett. He kicks to Pittman. Quickly. New York, no good that time either. Bucks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Magician passes to Drummond. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Barrett covering. Here's Drummond. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
There's the pass to Robinson. And here's Randall. Good D by Giannis.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Here's Magician. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Magician's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Magician.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight, an outstanding performance. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to listen to the Knicks coach talk about the game with his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Ever we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Thank you, David.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Well, what you've seen from R.J. Barrett is attack mode. The coaching staff wants him to sustain this level of aggression.
Pass to DiVincenzo. A 3-ball. And that's good. Chris Middleton for 3. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Quickly, defended by DiVincenzo. But they get it back. Quickly. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Bucks leading by 11, passes it to Magician. To the inside. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. New York, they're working against the clock now. Here is Pittman. Pass to Randall. It's hauled in by Giannis. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 16-4 run right now.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Magician.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
The pass to DiVincenzo. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew.